Austin Dillon is part of NASCAR's royal family, the son of former driver Mike Dillon and grandson of legendary team owner Richard Childress. At the start of the season, with Dale Earnhardt's number 3 plate on his Chevrolet SS, he won the biggest race of them all.
Austin Dillon wins the 60th running of the Great American Race.
Winning the Daytona 500 in the famous Dale Earnhardt number 3 car was a moment that had the nation transfixed.
For all those people out there that don't know, I mean, it's our biggest race of the year. It's our Super Bowl. The Daytona 500 is everything to us. So to be in a position to win it is a great feat, but to be able to go ahead and close it out and win it, it's a whole nother undertaking. And I had the opportunity, I had all the momentum from a big push from the 43 car and Bubba. And when he gave us that push, we had the heck of a run down the backstretch. I tried to go low, and Eric did a good job blocking him, but the momentum that I was carrying was too much for him to be able to hold on. And we made it around to the checker flag and won the race.
It was an iconic moment in more ways than one, coming 20 years after Dale Earnhardt himself famously won the race in the same car with the same team.
Returning the number 3 to victory lane, and he just did a slide to replicate what Dale did when he won it in the 3 20 years ago. How fitting, how special.
The fact that Dillon replicated the victory 17 years to the day since Earnhardt died is a story you couldn't make up.
Dale Earnhardt Sr., who's created this legacy among the fans that people just flocked to, and he was a hero for so many people in this sport. Heck of a wheelman, the intimidator. To be able to carry on the legacy for all those fans driving the number 3, it feels awesome, and every time I can add to the history of it, it makes me feel good, and I hope all the fans enjoy it.
Dillon's history at Daytona, however, hasn't always been so glorious. In the 2015 Coke Zero 400, the final lap was a different matter entirely.
This is a bad crash here to end this one. Austin Dillon upside down into the outside catch fence area.
Amazingly, Dillon walked away unscathed.
Daytona just makes memories. My family definitely has a crazy history with it. I have a history with it. To wreck there is about as hard as you can wreck and make it through that.
Austin Dillon is okay after a scary, scary crash.
It's just one of those places that's a fun place to be at, and it's also one of those crazy places that you never know what's going to happen at.
With his Daytona 500 win, Dillon booked his place in this season's playoffs, and with the expertise of the Richard Childress racing team behind him, a NASCAR Cup Series title is a real possibility.
You got to have the right people around you, giving you the confidence and believing in you to go out there and to keep on keeping on, I guess, to keep working hard at what your dreams are. And when you want something bad enough, you just keep on pushing through whatever the trials are that you have to get over. Our team's based in Welcome, North Carolina, a little bit away from everybody else. It's kind of a smaller team compared to the other teams that we're racing against right now. We fight hard every weekend out here to get the best finishes we can, and it's worked out and been a good year so far, and hopefully we can keep adding to it.
Whatever happens, Dillon's Daytona story is now complete. A story that incredibly began as a 7-year-old child stood next to Earnhardt in Victory Lane 20 years ago.
Seeing what I was able to be a part of, it makes me think back to, if I could write myself a letter when I was that young and say, you're going to have an opportunity to win the Daytona 500 and be in the same area, the Victory Lane, that you're standing right now with Dale Earnhardt Sr. with 20 years later. It's just like it's a fairy tale story that ended the way that I wanted it to end.